Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel Chigozerim Ogubike TV. I'm glad to have all of you back to my channel once again. We all know what is trending in Nigeria today. The nationwide protest was announced to commence on 1st of August 2024. The big question is, why are Nigerians protesting? Let us look into the economic situation of Nigeria. Let us look at the prices of goods and services currently in Nigeria. The first question is, how much is a bag of rice? Initially, a bag of rice costed about 25 to 30,000 naira maximum, but currently a bag of rice costs 85, 90, 95,000 depending on where you get it. A painter costs about 9,000, 95, 10,000, also depending on where you get to go and buy it. How are the poor masses surviving? The hunger rate is too much. Let us look at beans. Beans is one of the major sources of plant proteins we have in Nigeria. How much is beans? Beans is now very, very expensive. Let us look at the beans they use for akara and moi moi. A custard of beans is 9,000 naira. Then the iron beans is around 10,000 naira. Then if you go and talk about the honey beans, is around 11,500 to 12,000 naira. The prices of goods and services are skyrocketing every now and then. Let us also look at garri. Before, garri was regarded as a poor man food. You know, people before they can use 50 naira, they can use 100 naira, they can go and buy garri and buy sugar and buy granules, and they've eaten well-balanced diet. But the situation is not the same anymore.
You drink garri now, 1,000 will not take you of drinking garri. Where we say before 100 naira you will drink garri and do what you want to do. So now we are coming to make him to know that things are very hard with us. Let him consider.
How much is a penta, a cluster of garri? A cluster of garri ranges. There are different types of garri. They say there's Enugu garri, there's a chie garri. There's so many types of garri now, and the cheapest cluster of garri ranges around 3,600, 4,000, 4,500, depending on the type of garri you want to buy and also where you are buying it. Let us also look at meat. Before, an average family of 5 can use 1,000 naira on Wi-Fi and cook a good pot of meal that can last them for 1 week. But now, average family of 3, before you can cook a pot of soup and everybody in the family eats it for up to a week, you should be looking at 10,000 naira meat minimum. Now they cut 5 pieces of meat for 1,000 naira. That means each piece costs 200 naira. Let us look at eggs. Eggs is now a luxury. Egg is now very, very expensive. The last time I bought a crate of egg, it was 5,400 naira. That means half crate is 2,700 naira. And a piece of egg, this egg you are seeing me holding, is 200 naira. What a luxury. Before you can eat egg, you must have 200 naira. What of onions? Onions has become very expensive. If you look at this size of onions I'm holding, 4 pieces of it is 1,000 naira. 4 pieces of these onions is 1,000 naira. Things are really, really expensive. Let us also look at potatoes. Potatoes, these little medium-sized potatoes, if you can see, 5 or 6 pieces of it is 1,000 naira. 5 or 6 pieces of these potatoes is 1,000 naira. Let us look at pepper. Pepper became gold. This fresh pepper costs 6 pieces of it is around 200 naira. Also, fresh tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes, if you have the big size, 5 of it is 1,000, and that means a piece of fresh tomatoes is 200 naira. Let us look at cost of pampers for people that are raising babies. You know, if you look at the medium pack of pampers, they call the eco pack. The eco pack costs around 5,000 naira, 6,000 naira. Then the jumbo bag costs around 8,000 naira, 10,000 naira. That's just the pampers you use and wear your children and they'll throw it away. What of beverages? The cost of beverages have skyrocketed. Everything in Nigeria is skyrocketed. What of palm oil? Palm oil, if you look at the big Ragolis bottle of palm oil, ranges about 2,000 naira to 2,002, depending on where you're buying it. What of groundnut oil? Groundnut oil also, if you look at that sachet groundnut oil, ranges about 2003, 2004, 2005, look, depending on where you are also buying it. The prices of goods and services have increased. I remember those days, that means 1 year, 2 years back, with 20,000 naira, if I go to the market, I'll come back with 2 sack bag full of goods. I'll buy rice, I'll buy beans, I'll buy so many things in that full sack of sack bag. But now, before you get that full sack bag filled, you should be talking about 100,000 naira. This is geometric increment of goods and services. I don't even know how to say it again. The prices of goods and services have tripled. People are living in abject poverty. That is why Nigerians came to speak out. This is a hunger strike. This is a hunger protest. Average Nigerians are suffering. It's basically what to eat. That's just the basic needs of Nigerians. They're not even talking about shelter, they're not talking about clothing. The major thing is, what will they eat? Also, it's also affecting all phases of life. Example, it's causing a lot of marital instability, causing a lot of broken homes, causing a lot of issues in the family. I've seen husbands and wives every day that are fighting, they're beating themselves, they're punching themselves because of what? The wife is demanding the husband provides for the family, but the man doesn't have the means. Even though the little he gives the wife is not enough to cater for the basic needs of the family. This economic hardship is causing a lot of marital issues. It's causing a lot of mayhem in the family. Even the children, psychologically, they're also impacted. Number 2, a lot of children are malnourished. They're not well fed. And when a child is not well fed, it influences the child both academically, morally, and all aspects of their life. This economic hardship has influenced the general well-being of our children. It has caused delay. In the protest, somebody put a placard, and you can see it in this video. She was saying that because of this economic hardship, she have suffered delay in marriage. Maybe the man that proposed to marry her wanted to marry her, but there is no finance, there is no means, there is no money to go about the planning of the traditional, maybe in the white wedding, and other payment of the bride price that is needed for them to be married. So she's also complaining because it's also biting her hard. Number 4, some children are dropping out from school. In my neighborhood, I've seen a lot of children that are not going to school. There's an increase in out of school children. Most children are not going to school. They are at home because the parents are just interested in, let me get what these children will eat first before we talk about them going to school. It's impacting them negatively. Also, there's increment in transportation. It's also impacting the transportation system. Imagine fuel prices have now hiked. The prices of fuel have now increased, that some people sell 700, 800, 1,300, and some ridiculous prices. You know, going to work, sometimes you spend all your salary, all your income on transportation going to work. And by the end of it, you cannot boast of whatever you have used your money to do. There's also influence interpersonal relationship. You know, some people before, sometimes when people come visiting your children, they'll give them some money, 1,000, 2,000. Now, when people come visiting your children, they are expecting you to give them food. They're expecting you to give them something from your house because of the economic hardship. It's influencing different aspects of life, even spiritually.
For my shrine.
What you gonna do now?
I said, come and fight for my great grandpa rights. Oh yeah, that's it.
There's more. They do sacrifice for shrine again.
Sacrifice, let it both go to where they see. Go to where they see.
I am more than managed foul now.
Foul yourself, welcome, let it strong. I don't go.
Now look at this video. The man was talking about before. He's a traditionalist. Before, when people come to his to do consultation, they come with eggs, they come with goats, they come with cow. But now people are coming empty-handed. They're not coming for consultation with these items. It's also impacting them because it's folding up their businesses. Number 8, so many businesses have gone into extinction. So many businesses have gone into extinction. Most people have packed up their businesses because of the money, the financial power, the economic power, because of the money needed. They don't have the capital. Most people have eaten up their capitals. Small businesses have folded. That's how this economic hardship is biting people. It's biting people in one way or the other. Also, number 9, there's increase in children's school fees. There's increase in house rent. Everything is increasing because the schools have to also pay their staff, and because they have to pay their staff a reasonable amount, they have to increase the school fees. Also, the books that the children are going to be using, they've also increased. So there's increase in school fees. Also, house rent. Number 10, it's also impacting on the health of the populace. Most people, they are sick, and most of their sickness is financial. They are financially sick. They are financially sick. They're emotionally traumatized. They are going through depression. They are thinking, what are we going to eat? What are my children going to eat? Where are we going to get the next meal? All these things are troubling people. This is causing a lot of hardship. People are crying, people are dying, people are wailing. That is why Nigerians are protesting. Our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he may not be able to solve all the demands of Nigeria, but if you just do this one thing, and what it is, reduce the prices of fuel. If the prices of fuel can reduce to 150 naira per litre, I promise you, most of these geometric increase of prices of goods and services, it will drop. Then if you can attend to this, if you can do this urgently, reduce the prices of fuel, within the next 7 days, the prices of fuel drastically reduces. Then it will soften the heart of the populace and to give you more time to also do so many other things, because some things cannot be done immediately. But if you can actually do this, it will try to reduce the suffering of the people. Final words. I also encourage Nigerians to brave up. Don't be violent. You will live to fight another day. Learn soft skills, start little businesses, learn to manage yourself, try to live within your means. Maybe there's some excesses, you need to cut off some excesses, some excessive lifestyle, and try to see how you can manage the situation. Remember, we live to fight another day. Thank you for listening. If you have other suggestions that you want the president to look into so that this economic hardship will stop, kindly put it in the comments section. See you another time as we're giving you more updates on this Nigerian protest. Thank you and bye.